Land and water reforms in Kazakhstan. In this video, we gather here to shed light and pivotal moment in the history of Kazakhstan, the land and water reforms of 1921. This transformative period marked a significant shift in the socio-economic landscape of the region, bringing about the change that will resonate for generations to come. Through this presentation, we aim to delve into the essence of these reforms and understanding their profound impact on the people and the land of Kazakhstan. Introduction. Our journey begins with an introduction to the historical context of Kazakhstan in the early 20th century. At this time, the region was under the rule of Soviet Union, and like many other parts of the world, it was undergoing radical transformations. The land and water reforms of 1921 emerged as a response to the pressing need for agriculture, restricting and equitable distribution of resources. Background. The second slide provides a deep understanding of circumstances that led to the implementation of these reforms. Kazakhstan, with its vast expanses of the land, rich water resources, held immense agricultural potential. However, under the previous system, land ownership was concentrated in the hands of the few wealthy landowners, while the majority of peasants toiled in the poverty. This glaring disparity called for a revolutionary approach to land and water management. Objectives of the reform. Now let us explore the objectives of the land and water reforms. The primary goal was to abolish the feudal system of land ownership and establish collective ownership of land and water resources by redistributing land among the peasant population and introduction communal farming practices. The reforms aimed to empower the rural message and promote agricultural productivity. Implementation. The fourth slide delves into the implementation process of the reforms. It outlines the steps taken by the Soviet authorities to enact legislative changes and mobilize local communities for the collective management of land and water. Despite facing resistance from entrenched elites, the reforms gained momentum through grassroots activism and government intervention. Next, we examine the impact of the land and water reforms on the people of Kazakhstan. By granting peasants access to land and water resources, the reforms elevated their socio-economic status and improved their standard of living. Collective farming initiatives fostered a spirit of the cooperation and solidarity among rural communities, leading to increased agricultural output and food security. Challenges and legacy. Last, we reflect on the challenges faced during the implementation of the reforms and their enduring legacy. While the reforms succeeded in addressing some of the inequalities in land ownership, they also encountered obstacles such as bureaucratic inefficiencies and environmental degradation. Nevertheless, the principles of collective ownership and equitable distribution laid the foundation for future agriculture policies in Kazakhstan. In conclusion, the land and water reforms of the 1921 represent a pivotal chapter in the history of Kazakhstan, symbolizing the aspiration of a nation striving for social justice and economic progress. As we commemorate this historic milestone, let us reaffirm our commitment to building a more inclusive and sustainable future for all. Thank you.